As you might be able to guess from my background, I am moving. So all my books are gone. They're in boxes as we speak. Because we've been getting ready to move and some other things have been going on, I haven't had as much time as I had before to make videos. I've been watching as reactions have come in for Jurin's song with Rapsody. I've been waiting for a day where I had enough time to actually like watch it and have my own reactions so I could watch other people's reactions, which is a thing you do apparently when you're a fan of XG. And so I think I have the time today to do it. But yeah, I'm excited. I'm a little bit nervous, and I can't tell you why. I think that part of the reason I'm nervous is because this is new territory. It's not exactly new territory for XG, but it is something that they're doing that I think is extremely different from what anybody else has done, right? Like they're taking a big swing with this, right? You see artists do solo stuff. They go off and do their own solo album, or they do their own solo stuff for a little bit. You don't see it engineered into the process quite like this. It's exciting, but it's risky. And so I'm nervous, but I'm going to support it no matter what, because I appreciate and respect the risk. And I think that it's just really cool. It's just really cool that they did this. I can't start this reaction without saying that while watching the last music video for Gala, I called this. I said, based on the narrative, you have all of these different artists coming from all over the galaxy. This is the narrative that I was seeing in the music video. And they're coming to this central spot for this gala event. The implication there is that they're their own individual artists and they're coming together to do something together. And they've been talking about this and hinting at this for a while, the idea that these girls, these women individually, they have the skill to be solo acts, but they're all together under this XG banner. So they've been talking about this, and you can see in the documentary the women talking about doing solo work, right? And at the time when I was hearing them talk about this, I was like, what is XGal X saying about this? Like, what is Simon saying about this? Is Simon okay with them saying this, right? And I feel like the fact that it was included in the documentary was a hint. I think that it was an early sign of what was to come, that if you want to create a group where they can continue to do work together, but they can also do their own thing, you have to engineer it from the beginning. And I think it was just incredibly smart and far-sighted for XGalax to decide, okay, we're gonna set this up. We're gonna create a group and we're gonna train them to be a group, but we're also going to highlight each individual artist for some future where they could do their own thing, and that maybe perhaps do it in tandem with the XG stuff. And I think that that's the thing that is a real stroke of genius, is that like if you allow these artists to grow, if you give them room to grow, if you tell them, oh, you want to do your own track, you can do your own track, they'll stay together longer, right? They'll continue to do work together longer, as long as it makes sense for all of them, as long as they still like each other, they're going to keep showing back up. And because they have the option of doing things solo under the same banner, it feels like they have freedom, right? And then potentially, they might eventually do albums, individual albums, and that doesn't have to detract from what they do as a group. I called it. Part of it was just wishful thinking. I really wanted that to be what they were going to do. And I've been talking about it for a while, even though there wasn't a lot of signs before this that they were going to do this. But now I think that it's safe to say that if Jurin is getting her own track, everybody else is as well. Based on Excala, I think there might be some pair-ups. One of them, I think, is Hanana and Juria. I think maybe Kokona and Maya might do a pair as well. There's a chance they might do solo. I'm going to stop talking. I'm going to react to this thing. I think it's time.
Let me talk to him. Destination out of this world is space travel. New heights, I'm seeing new lights, so change levels. More space is raised in exhibition. XG on an expedition. Light speed, go the extra distance. Shooting stars when you blink, then I bet you miss it. I want the galaxy, baby, you want the recognition. Everything is moving the way that I planned it. I'm sending transmission. Yeah.
Make the planet shift with my gift, I'm an alien. Birthed by the sun, see the skin on me radiant. Everything I spit is for absorption in your cranium. Surface level rap, I ain't never been as lame as them. Gamma ray rap, put the light to the mic, yeah. Distance between me and them, I'm a light, yeah. 5.88 trillion miles off. Still send directions back home for the lost ones.
Proceed with caution, cause the G's can make you nauseous. XG's a group of Martians. You know when I'm rocking, you get blasted in the process. No nonsense, and they know that the flow cosmic. You rap or not, I'm just floating on a track like an astronaut. And I'm dunking on your planet when I pass the rock. I got a vision when I drop it, so you gotta listen. Making a movie like Apollo missions.
Know what it cost me, know what it costs us. Gotta bring the heat, it's a big bang process. Culmination reach, they seeing a meridian. I get around like Pac, I be traveling. They don't want no Star Wars, they don't want to battle with a quasar. Send them black hole, that's a favor. Frequency high, they don't even cross my radar. Impact looking like the moon, all these craters.
Travel too close to the glow, that's where the rays are. You set the bar too low, that's why we raise our 7 dots on the screen like stars gotta claim us. I just do what I do and I do till we paid off. Oxygen level low, vapors is all I'm breathing in. Had to hit a Rapsody, the queen, no bohemian. 8 bar pass off with ease, so convenient. I see the play, earth is feeling crowded, so I need a space.
Get off my way, get off my way. Volatile, don't follow rules, I don't behave. From my thoughts to my style, sharper than a blade. I'm a different type of grade, and I mean that with shade. Anointed by the cosmos, you can't relate. So get off my wave, get off my wave. Get off my wave, let me be. This is higher intellect from a legend MC.
Every time I go and I feel anointed, I'm like Christopher Nolan on anointment. The way I push it back to the limit seems like I'm double doing it. I've been appointed, my employment is recording these tracks just for your enjoyment. I'm excited, hope you feel the raps. Punching like Tyson in science, I'm near the grass. Spaced out, but I'm grounded like I'm near the grass. Do this with the passion, you see the flash. I write like firefighters, I feel the draft.
Whoa, shit. Okay. I'm gonna just tell you what I'm thinking. Everything about this screams we're not gonna chase views, right? Up until this point, XG has been trending in this direction that I feel like it's just like, okay, we're gonna try to be super accessible. Like we're gonna try to get as many people on this train as possible. It's very flashy, it's very bombastic, it's very big. This is the opposite of that, right? Everything about it, like the visuals are beautiful and it's doing really smart stuff. There's moments where they're speaking the one person's voices in the other person's mouth. It starts out with Jurin being in black and white, and then you see Rapsody in color. Like it's doing some really cool stuff in the music video, but it's so laid back. And the thing about that makes me super, super, super excited is that like XG can go anywhere. The next thing can be totally different because they're not aiming for this kind of like, I would say like generalized like satisfaction, right? They're not, this is not a general audience track. It's smart. The emphasis is on the lyrics. There's no hook. You know what I mean? There's no chorus. It's all lyrics. Most of my feeling is about the move that they're making, right? What I'm excited about is XG strategy. You know what I mean? You look at Gala, for example. Gala is all visuals. It's a lot going on in that music video, right? You look at this is the exact opposite. Not only is it the opposite, it is one artist within XG doing this in collaboration with a Western artist. And not just any Western artist, an old school Western artist, a respected MC. That's new. That's different. There's nothing like this. I don't know how long this video is going to end up being, but like, I'm going to watch it again. Crazy visuals. I'm just saying.
Let me talk to him. Destination out of this world is space travel. New heights, I'm seeing new lights, so change levels. More space is raised in exhibition. XG on an expedition. Light speed, go the extra distance. Shooting stars when you blink, then I bet you miss it. I want the galaxy.
Ooh, okay. So there's a ton of references to Alien Wolfpack, but it's also like references to previous work. And they're also saying, Jurin saying in the lyrics, that they're taking this to different places. Their goals are bigger than you think. I'm just so excited.
See, baby, you want the recognition. Everything is moving the way that I planned it. I'm planning transmission.
Another thing that you'll notice with XG is that despite the fact that XG is so amazing, it's kind of hard to hold on to them. They're not in one pocket. XG's doing all kinds of things. It's exploratory, right? And so a lot of the language here, a lot of the lyrics are pointing towards this idea that they're not simply trying to become the biggest artists in the world. They're trying to become the most far-reaching artist. They're trying to push the limits of their craft, what they're trying to do.
The planet shift with my gift, I'm an alien. Birthed by the sun, see the skin on me radiant. Everything I spit is for absorption in your cranium. Surface level rap, I ain't never been as lame as them. Gamma ray rap, put the light to the mic, yeah. Distance between me.
The fact that Rhapsody is also on the same motif is wild to me, right? Like, this is a true collaboration. This is something that they talked a lot about. There's a lot of planning, right? You can see in how this is all being played out that there was a lot of conversation that happened here. They talked about exactly what they wanted to do, and they both showed up to the same assignment.
And them, I'm a light year, 5.88 trillion miles off. Still send directions back home for the losses.
Proceed with caution, cause the G's can make you not.
That's a really good line. That's a really good line.
Still send directions back home for the losses.
Proceed with caution.
I love that line. What?
Cause the G's can make you nauseous. XG's the group of Martians. You know when I'm rocking, you get blasted in the process. No nonsense.
That was one of the moments that I was like, that's really cool. That's really smart. XG can go so big, right? So they can use a moment like that in an otherwise pretty laid back music video. I would say that this is cool. This is quite cool right here.
When I'm rocking, you get blasted in the process. No nonsense, and they know that the flow.
That's dope. That's really cool.
You rap or not, I'm just floating on a track like an astronaut, and I'm dunking on your planet when I pass the rock. I got a vision when I drop it, so you gotta listen. Making a movie like Apollo missions.
Know what it cost me, know what it costs us. Gotta bring the heat, it's a big bang process. Culmination reach, they seeing a meridian. I get around like Pac, I be traveling. They don't want no Star Wars, they don't want a battle with a quasar. Send them black hole, that's a favor. Frequency high, they don't even cross my radar. Impact looking like the moon, all these craters.
Travel too close to the glow, that's where the rays are. You set the bar too low, that's why we radar. 7 dots on the screen like stars gotta claim us. I just do what I do and I do, so we paid off. Oxygen level low, vapors is all I'm breathing in. How to hit a Rhapsody, the queen, no bohemian. 8 bar pass off with ease, so convenient. I see the play, Earth is feeling crowded, so I need a space.
Ooh. Oh man, I can't even, man. So like the fact that she was confident enough to end her bars this way.
Earth is feeling crowded, so I need a space.
That, right? That's not rhyming with anything, right? I'm gonna go back. Was she picking up a rhyme from before?
On the screen like stars gotta claim us. I just do what I do and I do, so we paid off. Oxygen level low, vapors is all I'm breathing in. How to hit a Rhapsody, the queen, no bohemian. 8 bar pass off with ease, so convenient. I see the play, Earth is feeling crowded, so I need a space.
Near rhyme, maybe? That's confidence though.
Get off my way, volatile, don't follow rules, I don't behave. From my thoughts to my style, sharper than a blade. I'm a different type of grade, and I mean that with shade. Anointed by the cosmos, you can't relate. So get off my wave, get off my wave, get off my wave, let me be. This is how you intellect from a legend MC.
Every time I go and I feel anointed, I'm like Christopher.
Oh, that's cool. That's really cool.
A legend MC.
Every time I go and I feel anointed, I'm like Christopher Nolan on anointment. The way I push it back to the limit seems like I'm double jointed. I've been appointed, my employment is recording these tracks just for your enjoyment. I'm excited, hope you feel the raps. Punching like Tyson in science, I'm near the grass. Spaced out, but I'm grounded like I'm near the grass. Do this with the passion, you see the flash. I write like firefighters, I feel the draft.
Also really confident to end the song with a fade out while she's still rapping.
It seems like I'm double jointed. I've been appointed, my employment is recording these tracks just for your enjoyment. I'm excited, hope you feel the raps. Punching like Tyson in science, I'm near the grass. Spaced out, but I'm grounded like I'm near the grass. Do this with the passion, you see the flash. I write like firefighters, I feel the draft.
Yeah, this was a flex. That whole music video is saying, try to guess where we're going next. You can't. Even, I called it and I still have no idea what they're going to do next. Right. And it's one of those things, right? I'm going to take the time that I have left to just talk about something totally unrelated to the music video. I think it's dope. I think it's incredible. It makes me excited. Jurin is handling herself, holding her own weight. this is the most sophisticated that I've seen from any of them. And she's standing next to Rhapsody and holding her own. You know, I just want to say that, like, it doesn't feel right to me like here's a MC, here's a hip hop artist, here's a rapper doing her thing, and Jurin is trying to catch up or trying to keep up with it. It feels like a duo, and it feels not just like a duo; it feels like an old school duo, right? I wanted to say that. Most of my thoughts, right? I mean, the music video is awesome. Most of my thoughts is about direction, and I want to talk about that. I want to talk about. Here's what I'm thinking. From the beginning, with the first move, you could tell that they were saying we're gonna do something different, but it didn't start out that way. Their first song, Tippy Toes, is good, but it's not trying to remake the whole thing. That's the kind of track, that's the kind of song you release as a first release to say that, like, we're a part of the club, right? It is what I would say a pretty good and standard pop track, right? And the next song, you know, Mascara, I was just pumping Mascara in the car the other day, is amazing, right? And it's a step up in terms of visuals and what they're doing in the song. But like, it's once again, it's like we're part of the club. I would say that you started to really feel that difference, you know, with Left Right and Shooting Star. That's the moment where I was like, okay, by this point, I must have released a video about Juria's Vox. And I talk about narrative, right? Like starting here so that you can go up here, right? So there's places to go. And XG is so intentional with where they start, right? This whole thing and where they are now. You would think from, you know, from Howling and Woke Up and If You Know, You Know, and Something Ain't Right, you would think even from Gala that they're just it's gonna be big budget spectacles from now on. Instead, they're pivoting. They're like, there's more here. Like, we can go in different directions than you've ever seen. We can give each one of our artists a chance to shine. And we've worked with them for so long and developed them so deeply that they can handle that weight. They can be both solo talent and they can come back together. You see that preparation with the voxes, with the moves, with the tapes, that they were giving them individual projects. And you might think, oh, this means nothing. Now you see this is very intentional, right? Like, you think about something like this and you think about Jurin's collaboration with Kokona. It's in the same lane. It's preparation, right? What they did there is preparation for what they're doing now. And that's just amazing. Here's the thing. I'm gonna make some predictions and I'm gonna see if I'm right. They're going to do increasingly more and more solo stuff, more and more collaborations with each other and with other artists. The artists that they choose are going to be unconventional. They're not going to just choose big name talents. They're going to choose people that you might have forgotten. Their music is heavily influenced by hip hop and R&B. They're going to do collaborations that you won't expect. They're going to reach out to people and bring them in. This project is going to expand. There might be even collaborations across groups in XGalax. That is, and the reason I'm saying this is because this music video, what they just did right here, tells you that we don't even care where the lines are. We're making new lines. If they can dream it up, they're going to do it, right? And they're not going to say, oh, we can't do it for XYZ. They're going to do it. It's exciting. It's exciting. All right, I'm going to stop. Yeah, man, this was dope. And I'll see y'all soon.